Hi, my name is Tina Gutierrez. I'm an English teacher, and today I'll be talking about how to do games and activities that involve finding direct and indirect objects. There are quite a few things that you can do with finding direct objects. One of the ones that's the fastest, the easiest thing that I do in my classroom anytime this lesson pops up is using the throw game. The throw game is just that. You start throwing things around the classroom. I usually just get my dry erase marker and I'll say, okay, I'm throwing the marker, or I'm throwing Tommy a marker. Now, when this actually gets thrown, you want to make sure that the one that you're throwing to actually knows that it's coming and can catch it. Otherwise, there will be some accidents. Anyways, so when they catch it, usually I'll ask that student, okay, what was the object? And they're holding it, so it's like, oh, the marker. And then the person that's affected by it, you ask them who was affected by it. Oh, Tommy was affected. He was the one that was affected by that action. Clarify with them that the IO is the person that was, or the thing affected by the action. And the direct object is the actual thing that receives the action, or the subject plus verb, the answer to that question. So if the question is, Tommy throws a marker, Tommy throws what? Marker is your direct object. Second game you can do is an oldie but goodie. It's called musical chairs. And it's just the musical chairs game, but what you do is once the last person that's left standing, if they don't have a chair to sit in, you ask them questions about direct objects and indirect objects. Usually you can have them go to the board, write a sentence out that has both a direct object and an indirect object in it. If they get it right, they can control the music for the next round when the kids start going around in a circle. It gets pretty active. If they get it wrong, then they're out and they can't play musical chairs anymore. So they really want to know what a direct object is and indirect object is before they play this. The final one you can do is, once again, a common game. It's I Spy. But I Spy is a good one to use, especially when you're first trying to teach the direct objects. The direct objects, once again, subject, verb, what. So if they're saying, I spy something red, and they see in the corner like a flower, then the student that answers, they have to say, oh, flower. Then you say, okay, well, why is that a direct object? Because it, once again, repetition. It's the subject, verb, what. I spy what? I spy a flower. That should be, those are just a few ways to do it, but they've always been pretty good for my classroom. Once again, my name is Tina, and those were activities and games that you could play while doing the direct object and indirect object lessons.